Hey guys, it's Joe from Joe Outdoors, and I'm here today to cook a little lunch, show you a little cooking hack that I use, and it's probably not new to anybody, but I really like it. So what I've got here is I've got a depower stove, and I learned about this from Brian on Survival on Purpose, and what it is basically is just a way to get your stove on a nice level surface and keep the profile low so that, if you had an MSR pocket rocket, the cup would be sitting up here and it could be unstable and it could fall over. This way, I've got a relatively level spot and the cup is nice and supported. And also, if you needed to, you could get a windscreen around this. The other thing I like about this unit is that it has a piezo starter, electronic starter. So that's how I'm going to cook my lunch today. And I'm going to show you a little camp hack, like I said, that I use that's probably not new to many people. But basically what this is a Ziploc freezer bag. And I'm going to use this to go ahead and cook my lunch. The reason I like to do this is because I don't like to make cozies for the cup, because it becomes bulkier and I can't use the case. Now, the reason I like to do this is because I really don't like cleaning up. It's that simple, and this works well for me. What I have here is a Knorr rice side. It's the mushroom flavor, and it calls for 2 cups of water in the recipe. But you don't need anywhere near that much. I use around 9 to 10 ounces. And the reason is because when you're simmering this on the stove, all that extra water is going to cook off and evaporate. And in this case, what I'm doing, basically, I'm just rehydrating. So let me get the water going and get things heated up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got the water in the cup. I'm going to turn on the gas. And that came right on. Turn this down to a reasonable level. And what I've got too that I'm going to throw in there is Spam single for the protein. I also like to use different kinds of jerky, and I really like the Crave, Krave jerkies. They have turkey, beef jerkies. They have all kinds of good stuff, and I really enjoy it. So if I need to get some extra protein or fat into my meals, I'll either use Spam or some sort of jerky, or, I may bring some bacon, whatever. But, I always try to add some protein and fat to these sides. I really like these sides. They're 98 cents a bag at Walmart, and they're easy. So I'm going to let the water boil up, and I'm going to show you how I do this. While the water's boiling, this is kind of my mess kit. I did another video on this a while back, but I've made some modifications to it. So I'll share that with you now. What I have in here is a Light My Fire titanium fork and spoon. Not a spork, it's a fork and a spoon. I have some hand sanitizer, a couple of things of the Via coffee from Starbucks. That's another reason why I like to use this method, because I can cook my food, and while that's steeping, if I want to make a pot of coffee or a cup of coffee, I can do it in this and don't have to worry about cleaning up the pot with the food in it. So that's another advantage to it. Have just a pack towel to clean anything that needs to be cleaned. I have a lighter. I have a fire steel, because I always may not want to get to my fire kit. If I just want to create a quick meal, I can do it with a lighter or the fire steel in my mess kit. And then I have an Opinel number 8, which I really like. And that's it. So let me put all this away, and I'll be right back once the water has come to a boil. All right, so the water has come to a boil. I'm going to turn off the fuel. Open my bag. Little bug action in there, which I'm going to have to get. I guess that's to be expected on the trail. What I'm going to do, I didn't have the handles folded out, so they're kind of hot. But what I'm going to do is, just going to use this, add my water. Seal it up with air inside. And the reason I want the air inside is because I want this to really steam. No leaks. This is a freezer bag. I have tried it with regular sandwich bags and didn't work. They melted a little bit and leaked. But I just give this a little shake to get everything mixed around. Put it back in the mug. Got to let a little bit of air out so I can get the lid on. Get the lid on. I'm just going to let that sit for about 10 minutes. And then just before it's ready, I'll go ahead and throw the Spam in. So I'll be right back. All right, folks, it's all done. I got the Spam in there. All the rice has absorbed all the water. And see if I can give you a peek in here. But it's delicious. I'm ready to go. That's my little camp hack. Probably not new to anybody, like I said. But what I usually do is I'll just put this right back in the cup. And I'm good to go. No cleanup. I'll put my trash back in the bag, pack it out, and I can reuse these bags 3 or 4 times before I have to replace them. So that's it. Nothing big. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.